Alex.
Oh, shit. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out here. It is the Diddler Cup of racing. We're going to have a Daytona 500. And I'm saying it that way so you can really see, even though you can't see me, the air quotes. We're here at the Richard Petty Driving Experience in Daytona Beach, Florida. We got a great race for you today. It is a Daytona 500, and it's gonna be a hell of an auto race. It's gonna be a great auto race. My name is Chip Chapman. I'm joined by Lightning Lloyd Shivers.
Howdy. You know, their great man, Ken Squire, once called the Daytona 500 the Great American Race, the Lion of the motor races, if you will. But of course, this ain't a regular line. This is a line that has been exposed to 5 different strains of psychedelic drugs, and perhaps some crystal meth. So it is still the line of the races, but it is one hell of a strung out line, and it will bite your hand off.
And I'm joined by Beaumont Jenkins, who is here. He's gonna be driving the getaway car for us later when we get the hell out of Dodge and the hell out of Pontiac and the hell out of Ford, Toyota, and Chevy.
But not the hell out of Plymouth, because they're already they're not long for this earth.
No, they're not.
And sure as hell not Oldsmobile. That shit's gonna take forever. Smells like goddamn grandma died inside of there. Hey, I want to let y'all know that just to verify to everyone here that my parents are not in the other room right now trying to turn me into an older brother. That's why we're not talking though.
Drivers, to your car.
Jeez, we're not supposed to fucking be here.
Who got on the intercom right there? Who got on the PA and just decided to yell something? Okay. Hey everybody. So this is the mother of all racetracks, and we ain't supposed to be here, but you know, we're here, and we're gonna have a race in the Diddler Cup, and we're gonna go ahead and do it, and it's gonna be it's gonna be 56 laps, cause you know we gotta get out of here quickly.
Yeah, it's like I said, the 500 is in quotation marks because not a lot of these boys can count.
Also, we don't want to get sued. And Giacomo's on the pole. Great qualifying effort. Look at Richard Blood. Richard Blood is on the outside pole.
Look at that.
And that's after winning the pole in the last race on the actual roads of South Tucson. Richard Blood, good driver from last season. Got a part of a really good team, and he's showing it already by putting in some good runs in qualifying.
Absolutely. You look at the speed of these Dixie Wimmer Incorporated cars. They've just brought a hell of a package here. See, that's the thing. There are some cars that we've hastily repainted from the Richard Petty Driving Experience. Some cars are just loaners, and some were kind of covertly snuck into the infield overnight. But don't tell nobody.
We did what we could. I mean, we tried everything we possibly could. So should we just go ahead and I don't want to waste too much time about this, but should we just go ahead and go right to the starting grid?
Absolutely.
Do it.
Okay. So these are the this is how it's gonna shake up here. So it is a Daytona 500, and this is a starting grid as we know. Richard Blood is on the outside, joined by Giacomo. That is your row 1 team. Chevy and a Dodge there on row 2. It is Joe John Winchester, that number 47 car, and Cobb Salad. Good qualifying effort from the rookie in the legal bet for realmoney.gov 21 car. Doug Pork, another good rookie appearance in the good Gravy car, along with Jean-Paul Henry, our series champion, on row 3 on the outside. Fat Darrell right behind his teammate in that 81 car. He's on row 4 with Mr. Naga's most glorious driver in the Kumite car. On row 5, it's Jeff Shanice in the Jess Chinese number 38 car, and Ennio Sparini in the number 28 Pontiac. The number 28 Dodge. Smiley Van Buren and Paul Alcohol, they join forces on row 6. Paul Alcohol won the first race of the season last weekend. El Matador Toto Rosanna and Jim Blossoms in that number 41 Plasma Train car. There's Petrol Top Off in the number 90 car, and Woo Bob Bali in the 103 Hugger Oranges Pontiac. I mean, Paul Walker in a new ride, the Nihilist Arby's 00 Ford. He is on row 9. Along with Jeff Gordon, the horse. Right behind him is Nikolai, the Soviet driving bear, in that number 2 Russian Bears 2U car, along with, I missed who that was, but we'll get to that, Agent Toby Keith and Ricky Walton. They are on the row behind that one on row 11. In row 12, it's 542 Norman, the 13-year-old for Florida, driving the Florida Georgia Lime car, along with Kevin Boner Pillman, that Dongerex Injectapen number 15 car. Morris Mayfield in the 69 car. Along with Dirk Tanaka in the Slapnart car, that number 99 ride. There's our most recent winner, Reverend Pastor Chavez. Really bad qualifying effort for him in the 33 Yes car, along with the Gray Bits number 1 car, driven by Vitaly Kriptov. And Bowie Jessup in that 22 car, along with Bucket Dewshine in the number 55 Taco Baco car. Harry Gunt in the back in the 82 So Much Chicken car. And Big Daddy Thibodeau in the back at in that number 62 Sinead car. And that is where they shape up at this point. Gentlemen, interesting field. We're kind of looking through it. A couple of rookies put together some really good qualifying efforts. Now, for a first-timer, Lloyd, on this track, on this mecca of racing that we ain't supposed to be here in the first place, how do you control? What's the best advice you give to a rookie who qualified, say, in the top 10 on this racetrack for the first time?
Well, just keep your nose clean, because this type of racing, we didn't want to have the restrictor plates on here, but we got to have them anyway. And I got to say though, it's tough finding as a rookie driver without much experience, trying to find somebody to trust to work with you in the draft, to try and work with you to push you up to the front of the field, because that's what it's going to take to get to the front and stay out in front of one of these wrecks, because you do not want to get caught in a big one, although we do want to see one happen.
Well, that is the thing, that's the nice thing for Cobb Salad. He's got his teammate in Joe John Winchester right next to him. They're sharing row 2, so they're gonna put a good run on. I feel like for those guys on the front row.
Damn right. By the way, after the race here, we're gonna, don't tell nobody, we're gonna meet at the parking lot of the Crystals. We're going to make down at their Crystals. That's where we're going to have the post-race interviews. That way we don't draw too much attention.
Yeah. So we're going to go right there, and then we're going to do quick post-race interviews. Then I want everybody, just Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern, Dothan, Alabama. Just trust me, you'll know where to find us, okay?
And we
Ask for Stoney. Ask for Stoney, okay? We'll see you 1 p.m. 1 p.m.
But we got a secret here. We're going to do this race here.
Yeah,
I see the... Hold on, guys. I think I see the guard leaving.
Okay, good. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and send it down to. I'm gonna pass the microphone over so we can have our race prayer, so we can thank the Lord and pray to Jesus and God and the baby Jesus in the manger that we don't get caught. Okay, hang on a second. Go over to our the chaplain of the Richard Petty driving experience. We grabbed him over here. So. It's gotta be up early tomorrow. Oh. All right. And God, I didn't realize it was Daytona already. All right. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all things you've given us in life and in this world. We thank you for so much that you have bestowed upon these 40 NASCAR drivers and this all the crews and the spotters here at the Sprint Cup, and on this as we start this brand new Sprint Cup season. God, it feels like it happens sooner every year, but I'm sorry I overslept. So we'd like to thank you for hey man, we're you're kind of an accomplice. We're you guys ain't supposed to. Who are you guys?
Here's a $5 bill. Go get yourself something sexy.
Okay. Guys, I guess I'll take over from here. Lord, we thank you for allowing us to be graced by your presence today. We bless all 32 drivers and all their crews, spotters, and all the fans in attendance. We ask you to shine upon these drivers and give them a good race, but we do not shine any of your actual lights because we're trying to keep this on the down low. We ask you to forgive us of our trespasses as we have in fact trespassed upon the Richard Petty driving experience, and lead us not into any sort of federal prison for our discretions, but instead deliver us to Dothan, Alabama on Sunday. Amen.
Amen.
Get me to Dothan.
Get me to Dothan. All right. Well, gentlemen, I think it is. We are getting ready to start this thing up, and I think it is now time to go ahead and give those almost famous words in motorsports, the ones that are just close enough that we kind of get the idea. So, Lightning Lord, if you want to give us a help with that one.
Actually, we got some footage here of
Excellent.
We're actually going to give this we're going to give the command individually to all the drivers here. So let's listen in. Hey there. 1 p.m. Sunday. Just ask for Sony. Oh golly, this pit lane is so damn. Hey, yeah, 1 p.m. Remember, ask for Stoney. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good luck out there. Fire them up. All right, I think that's just going to keep it on the down low just enough. You know, we didn't need no Adam Sandler, Steven Tyler to give the command here.
No, we did not.
So, trust me, being here in the world center of motor racing is just good enough. I tell you, this place brings
There goes
back.
Lee Corso.
It really is, and we've got the pace car out. We got Lee Corso driving the pace car today. Don't always have him, and but it's nice to have him once in a while.
He can pick more locks more than Durleen on a Friday night.
That is entirely true and entirely fair, and he is taking us around this 2.5 mile super speedway.
If you're gonna race in Florida, you gotta have a diddle in the cup.
You do. You gotta have a diddle. If you're gonna race in Florida, you gotta have a diddle in the cup. I love that. That
lead pack is exciting, but it ain't for an Arizona man like myself. Let me tell you a bit about this track. 2.5 mile super speedway, 31-degree banking in the corners, turns 1, 2, 3, and of course 4, the most dangerous of all the corners. We would have a pack crap.
All them corners are gonna be freezing out there with all that 31 degrees. Dang, that's cold up there.
Man, I think that's the one for that fella who was married to Jessica Simpson. But that's neither here nor there, folks. This is about to be a goddamn auto race. So please use the hashtag goddamn auto race.
Yes, please do.
But keep it on the down low.
Was that Tony Roma, the pizza man?
I think so.
No. He's gone now. He's just
okay.
Yeah. It turns.
They got a guy sponsored by Dak the canned ham. And we're seeing you get that beautiful long shot of this wonderful racetrack at night. Even though we ain't supposed to be here, pace car is off. So reach over, strap something on, get behind somebody you love, and let's go diddling! It's a goddamn auto race! Oh god! Oh shit! Okay, wait. All right, I'm sorry. I kind of get a little bit excited here, but we're going.
That's fine.
We need
That's
this
fine.
damn place soundproofed.
Whew, okay, well, we got Giacomo leading this field, and you can see Joe John Winchester already making a play for second place, and Cobb Salad, his teammate, is stuck behind Richard Blood, but it looks like Winchester might go ahead and lead this opening lap. We're going to see as they are coming around, and you can go ahead and get this good listen in here. And it just sounds beautiful. That just sounds beautiful.
Sounds wonderful.
And they are all packed together.
You know what they say that good set sounds like a macaroni and cheese being stirred in a pot. I say that's bullshit. It sounds like the sound of a 32 big block V8 engines hurtling down at over 200 miles an hour.
No doubt about that.
200 mile per hour block of Velveeta.
And you can see, look at Doug Pork. Doug Pork is making a good push. getting right in front of his teammate, and that is a good place to be. Joe John Winchester leading this first lap. That's going to be 5 big bonus points for him. But Doug Pork is going to be the big challenger right now, as he's got Fat Daryl, an experienced teammate right behind him. And how important, Lord, is it to have a teammate right behind you? This is a bump drafting track, ain't it not?
Ain't it not? And of course, Fat Daryl putting a lot of trust in his rookie teammate here, trying to lead him up to the front. That's what you got to do. You just got to stay out of trouble. And one thing I've noticed, if the last race was any indicator, this lead is going to change hands quite a bit. If some driver gets one rush of momentum, they're going right to the front.
And we're seeing as how they get staying about 2 wide in this race. They're trying to play it a little safe right now. They're not doing too much. They're kind of getting a feel for this one, but this is one of those tracks where you can easily get the big one. As you see, there's somebody kind of caught in the eye of the storm. There's somebody high line of the track. Who is that? That looks like, is that Ennio Sperini? Ennio Sperini took the high line a little earlier than anybody else, but they kind of all fell in line. And we're seeing some good hard racing right now, going 3-4 wide on this straightaway.
Not a lot of real estate there.
And there's Jeff Shanice. Jeff Shanice and Jim Blossoms making a push for the front of this race.
And Jeff Shanice, based out of Florida, independent owner driver here, looking to move his way to the front. Now, he's in that middle line, so he's got drafting help behind him. Oh, my goodness, it looks like Fat Daryl. He might have pounded the wrong lane. He's going to get hung out the dry. So I think his strategy here is just to try and drop back to the back, see if he can get some help to work his way back up. He's still got plenty of time by this point.
Yeah, a couple of our leading drivers all finding that outside line and not finding it the best. And there's Jim Blossoms putting a good run in, and he's got the air supply car. El Matador Toto Rosanna going with him.
Well, if there's anything that Jim Blossoms needs, it's a steady air supply.
He certainly does, and that's not the worst thing. And look at that push he's getting from El Matador Toto Rosanna.
Oh, my goodness.
Excuse me, that's not Jim Blossoms. That's Smiley Van Buren. Excuse me, Jim Blossoms drove the 11 car last season. That's Smiley Van Buren in that number 11. That's a rookie driver leading a Daytona 500.
But to be fair, there is still residual DNA left over from the inside of that car.
Oh, no, that car definitely does have part of Jim Blossoms in it.
Oh, yeah. Several parts, in fact. Smiley Van Buren, a young kid from Surprise, Nebraska.
Yeah, he's a good pickup for that Spub and Mort Ports team. You know, they had an interesting thing, and he's got a teammate on the inside line that he can find some help out with, who might give El Matador Toto Rosanna a bit of a ride. That is the 00, Paul Walker, in that Nihilist Arby's car. And that he is the only seasoned driver on that Spub and Mort Ports team. They got a good Ford manufacturer, good Ford body, and a team of 3 drivers. Bucket Dushine in the number 55 Taco Baco car. He's at the back of the pack right now. But the number 11 KFC I Ate the Bones, another rookie, Smiley Van Buren. They put their faith in youth, Lloyd, and sometimes that pays off.
Absolutely. There's nothing better than just youth and stupidity and a whole lot of unbridled hormones.
That's why my parents are doing it right now.
That's how I first met Durlane Beaumont.
And there are so many rookies at the front of this field. I'm looking at the top 10 right now. Doug Pork, Nikolai the Soviet Driving Bear, 542 Norman, Smiley Van Buren, Agent Toby Keith. That's a lot of rookies leading a Daytona at the front of the pack of a Daytona 500, and that maybe puts him in a good position.
Yeah, it was tough keeping this race on the down low when people got word that Toby Keith was going to be driving this race.
Yeah, Agent Toby Keith. And he is at the high line. He is looking at about 4th place right now in 542 Norman, the prodigy of South Tucson Youth Motorsports. You know, the team of Ennio Sperini and Big Daddy Thibodeau. You know, they started up a racing team, a driving school in South Tucson. They find their best 13-year-old driver. They put him behind the wheel. They say, you know what? We can't, he can't drive a real car. Oh, he almost got into Fat Daryl there. Paul Walker. Paul Walker in the 00 car. Excuse me.
They also do all their training down there at the Moist Adventures Water Park out there with the go-karts. They just get like a 5-hour pass and shove everyone aside there.
And Paul Walker is going to go to the line trying to lead another lap, but it looks like this kid, the youngest driver in the field, may come around this turn and lead a lap at Daytona. Excuse me, the Richard Petty driving experience.
Oh my goodness! I tell you what, if that kid up from Knoxville could win the actual Daytona 500 one of these days, not to say that our Daytona 500 is not superior, because it is.
And look at that, the number 13 Florida Georgia Lime Dodge Stratus, driven by 542 Norman, all alone at the front of the field, mainly because he ain't got a lot of help in any teammates. The 28 car. And the 60 car, the 60 car is up in 18th place, but the 28 car is down in 30th.
But here comes that horse. That horse is in second. And when you see and look out there in third, you see a predominantly black Chevrolet Monte Carlo. That ain't the Ghost of Dale charging through. That's that really, really nice number 69.
That 69 car, driven by Morris Mayfield, who's not a stranger to winning races. He won at Diddler Motor Speedway last season in the 00 car, and that's Cobb Salad right behind 542 Norman. The horse had to take the high line. He is back in the high line again, and Jean-Paul Henry qualified pretty good. He's looking to try to lead a lap here in Daytona.
Looking to move on up, get some more points on there and pad his lead.
No doubt about that, and man, we are seeing some good, hard side-by-side racing. Look at that field going 3 wide into the turn. And let's get the wide shot there. We go to the wide angle, and it looks like Cobb Salad is going to come around. Is that turn 4 right there? Coming around, Cobb Salad going to lead a lap at Daytona. He sure is.
Now, I am hearing some interesting insight. Of course, I spoke to 532 Norman, good kid at
542.
542 Norman. He actually got some tons of experience playing Daytona USA and Shifty Lou's arcade. Now that's the version for the Sega Saturn, because the arcade cabinet it's actually busted.
Plywood nailed together is what it is.
Yeah, it's kind of just makeshift. I mean, they're just happy that there's some that don't play Galaga in that place.
It looks like it's like the Bob Sega and the Silver Bullet like game emulator thing.
Oh, Bob Sega, I remember him from Full House. He was my favorite. He always he had the show where he watched all the kids hitting their dads in the nuts. Love that show.
I remember the outtakes when it took a shit on Michelle.
Oh yeah, and then he just played it at the next show, and they actually won $10,000 for filming it.
And then the talent agent asks, "So what do you call that?" And he says, "The Aristocrats."
No doubt about that. And Cobb Salad, rookie driver in that number 21 car for ATF Bureau Racing. His teammates, Agent Toby Keith and Joe John Winchester, they kind of fell down in the pack. Winchester now running in 16th, but again, still within a second of the lead. And Agent Toby Keith in 11th. That's that yellow and silver car, sponsored by Throat Candy Tobacco Lozenges. Not the Tabasco lozenges. That's a different product that Throat Candy, of course, makes. We're taking a look at Kevin Boner-Pillman right now. He's running in third. He's falling back in line, but, we're seeing so much movement in this pack.
Not much movement from the Pen 15 club, though, far.
No, they're kind of waiting. America's Favorite Nut Shots. Thank you, Afro Bandito, for reminding me of that show. I love that show, America's Favorite Nut Shots. Absolutely. Oh, it was a good one.
Soon to be rebooted as just Al My Balls.
Al My Balls, exactly. Got to give it a new title. Look at Big Daddy Thibodeau in the eye of the storm right there. He just passed he just cracked the top 10, running in 9th place, and he started at the back of the field. So that shows you how quickly your fates can change here at Daytona.
Pushing the ham bandit Harry Gunt up to the front.
The ham bandit himself. Let's take a look at Harry Gunt and how he's doing. That 82.
By the way, for Thibodeau in the last race, so hope he can bounce back from that.
Yeah, Thibodeau, did wreck Joe John Winchester, and both those guys now running at the front of the field. And we're focusing in on Harry Gunt and that number 82, So Much Chicken car for Adjective Foods. Right behind him, last year's winner of this race, Bowie Jessup in that number 22, HCL. That Toyota Yaris. He's running in the Toyota team for Most Glorious Motorsports, along with the number 10 car and the 33 Yes car, which has moved its way to the front of the pack.
my goodness, yes. We're going to have all of Mr. Naga's most glorious and honorable race cars up near the front of this field. And
It looks like the number 10 car kind of fell back a little bit, but again, that just shows how quickly it can happen.
Absolutely. You can remember, communication is key, and that's why you got to work together as teammates. If you're in a multi-car effort, that's to your advantage. You can work together, move your way up to the front. Of course, these boys ain't going to do that because they're all dumb and stubborn as hell, and that's why we love
Most of the time we see that, but sometimes if you scream in their ear enough times, you see it happen. We saw it on the actual roads of South Tucson this weekend. We saw it came down to 4 drivers, 2 from 2 from DWI and 2 from MGM, Most Glorious Motorsports, and it was Jessup and Pastor Chavez who won out on that one, and they pushed their guys to the front. Look at Richard Blood leading the lap in this Daytona 500.
Finally, he did something.
Absolutely. I feel like that first win is coming up very,
He is
very
yet
soon.
to win a race in all of Diddler Cup. He has set the record for the most number of career poles with 4 pole position winners. And
His closest opportunity though came last year with the We Put a Bat in Everyone's Car 500, where he had the shootout with Sparini.
he did have the shootout with Ennio Sparini at Too Far Speedway, which we'll be visiting a little later in the season again. And Winchester picking the bumper of Richard Blood. Now again, we're gonna start seeing some of these more experienced drivers, some unexpected teammates, just because they trust a guy who's been used to driving on this kind of racetrack.
All I know is you pick a bumper too hard, you're gonna get blood.
That's true. You don't want to pick a bumper too hard. But
just what happened to me and Durlene that night in high.
no doubt about it. And look at that. We got a good single line of 4 cars. Giacomo gonna try to slingshot past this pack of 3 and see if he can get some movement on at least Reverend Pastor Chavez, and he's gonna slide right into 3rd place, passing the Reverend and getting right behind that Just Guns number 47 Ford Pinto. And again, we talked about some of these teams that put their faith in the youth movement, and Joe John Winchester is expecting to be a little bit of a mentor to the ATF Bureau team. They're running Fords, and they got 2 rookies in Cobb Salad in that 21 Legal Bet for RealMoney.gov car, and we got Agent Toby Keith in the Throat Candy car, number 27. And Joe John Winchester has to be a mentor to them, as well as have to worry about running his own race.
Yeah, and he's still a young man himself.
No doubt.
Absolutely. He's still a young man himself, and he's a young mentor to 2 rookie drivers beneath him.
I'm going to say, though, even though we're about a third of the way through, this race tonight is going to be one in the pits. I can guarantee you.
No doubt about it. I feel like there's going to be some green flag pit stops right now. The thing that could easily change with a single caution flag, because they are just running very clean, very, very conservative for now.
In front.
Oh, we're seeing Giacomo back out in front, leading a lap, 18 laps in.
Giacomo, and that Kiss War machine, he is going to the front field.
Yeah,
he's
the signature
hot rod all day.
The signature car for War Machine Racing, that number 4 machine, sponsored by Kiss's racing team. They, of course, his partner, the number 35, Paul Alcohol, found himself kind of at the back of the. He's over in 11th place. He's kind of in the pack there.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time to make up this ground. Of course, there is plenty more time to have a disastrous wreck.
Oh, just saw somebody run up the track a little bit. But the Gumboost car almost ran their way up the track, I think. Oh no, that was Dirk Tanaka in the Slapmark car. Almost got a little loose right behind another rookie, Cobb Salad. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. That was transpiring there. I want to make sure that doesn't get too out of hand. Dirk Tanaka looking a little loose.
They don't have too many oval tracks over there in Japan. They just have what Fuji Speedway used to be, and of course that Suzuka track where Elmo Langley dropped dead of a heart attack in the pace car.
Oh, no doubt about it.
That was pole position. Was that the sequel? That was for like the Atari 90. That's for the Atari 9600, I think.
Had a lot of different cars lead laps. I'm trying to think how many. I'm not sure. We're going to find that out. We'll find that out eventually. We'll have it. Unfortunately, I don't keep track of that myself, but we kind of have the results coming in. Oh, somebody just got really high up that track. Let's see who that was. That was Richard Blood. Almost got just kind of bullied off his line by Stumpy Lane in that number 9 Gumboost car. We're going to see what happens with Richard Blood right now.
Yeah,
He is all by his lonesome.
Temecula dirt moving up.
Look at that. Ricky Walton, he was starting at the back of the field, and it just shows how important it is to get to the front, get your 5 points, and then just hope you can stay close to there.
Now, has there ever been a better Daytona 500 winner than Derek Cope? Well, Ricky Walton's about to try and change the answer to that great question.
He's got a rookie on his bumper in Vitalik Kriptov in that number 1 Gray Bits car, who's going to try to make the pass on Walton. Walton can't hold on to it. He's going to have to give up the spot. And look at some cars getting pretty loose.
Oh yeah,
off
that's
of that turn. Maybe some.
Coming out.
What is happening right now? We're seeing Ricky Walton taking the high line.
Considering everything's all bunched together, all it's going to take is one wreck in the front, and then it's just going to be a complete game changer right
It's going to be a matter of reflexes. I'm not sure how many different drivers have led a lap. I saw that being asked. But you know, that's a standard bearer. You know, there's a lot of rookie drivers. I think we got 10 rookie drivers this year. I'm gonna double check my notes here. 10 rookie drivers this year. And you know, it don't mean that some of the other drivers that aren't here no more. Some of them, you know, may have retired.
We got 4 wide through the third and
4 wide. Oh my goodness.
Good.
4 wide, and someone almost got loose. I thought that was a slap mark car. We're gonna keep a quick eye on that 99 right now. Seems to be the eye of the hurricane. Slap Mart is where America shops, but Dirk Tanaka having a hard time keeping that car straight. And where he is right now, he could take out a lot of other cars.
One of them better not be Wu Ba Ba.
Well, Wu Ba Ba is right in front of him, so if Dirk Tanaka were to wreck, you got to hope Wu Ba Ba is in the clear. Wu Ba Ba has moved up to 20th place. He was at the back of the field at one point. He's about where he started right now. He's not too...
Eat shit, Dick Blood. He's going to pass you.
And Jeff Shanice coming around right now. As Fat Darrell led a lap, Jeff Shanice going to lead a lap at Daytona, an independent team. He's going to take Reverend Pastor Chavez with him around this turn.
Oh, damn. Look at this, y'all. By the way, I do just want to point out, Eat Shit Dick Blood is also the world's shortest aristocrats joke.
All right, you got me there.
That is my favorite.
You don't get me very often, but you got me there.
That's my favorite line of this race right now. I don't think we're getting better than that.
Oh.
Whoever runs the IRM quotes better put that one on there and credit it to Latin and Lloyd. 542 Norman stand back at the top of the track, and there is Paul Walker. He's trying to get to the front of this field. Paul Walker in that Nihilist Arby's car. He's right behind Jeff Shanice.
Toto Rosanna looking to move up here.
Toto Rosanna getting to the front. I don't think he led a lap before. I think he was right behind. Smiley Van Buren before. So this is going to be the first time I think El Matador Toto Rosanna is going to get 5 points. It's like Oprah here giving everybody around. You know, you get a 5 points. You get 5 points. I'm not sure who's going to be leading the most.
Look at how many lead changes. Damn, this is a lot of lead changes.
A lot of lead changes. This is the excitement of this race. And Wu Ba Bala has moved himself up to 4th place.
That's right, Wu Ba Ba. Time to finish.
Beaumont, come on.
Sorry.
Wu Ba Bala, 3rd place from 20th.
It's okay.
Got excited.
Back down to 4th, excuse me. Bowie Jessup is rocketed his way up the field. Bowie Jessup and those most glorious motorsports cars know how to run on these super speedways. Wu Ba Bala, his only win last season was on a road course.
But now he could take a victory where all the greats have won. Petty.
2nd place. He's out of move.
He is looking to make a lead. He is looking to at least get the 5 points for leading the lap.
Throw your dick at him.
And here comes Smiley Van Buren going to challenge him. No, it looks like Wu Ba Bala is taking the right line. And on this off the turn, let's see if he leads a lap. Oh, he's going to just barely get it. Smiley Van Buren, 100th of a second off the pace of Wu Ba Bala, who in fact will lead a lap and then fall back and kind of bide his time. He's got his 5 points. He's got his 5 points as we are approaching the halfway point in this auto race.
Gotta use that inseminator feature.
He most certainly has, and he's got a child right behind him, so you got to watch out who you're inseminating when there's a child right behind you. But
Loaded.
and look at that, Mr. Naga's most glorious driver has bounced back to 3rd place right now. He's got the 69 car right behind him.
Nice.
And Agent Toba Keith, he's got Jean-Paul Henry right on his tail. Ubabal is gonna fall back a little bit, kind of keep some save some fuel a little bit. He's gonna kind of be he's gonna be smart. He got his 5 points. Well, he wants to lead. There's one lap that Ubabala wants to lead, and this is the one at the end of the race. So you know.
You goddamn right.
And look at that, Nikolai, the Soviet driving Baird, has moved into the top 10 yet again. He's got Cobb Salad up on.
How can this be?
And he's neck and neck with the that Bear is neck and neck with the 69 car.
Yes.
And the 69 car not nice. I got forced up the racetrack. Again, not too much of a problem when that happens, but it definitely causes you to lose a little bit of space and a little bit of position.
All I know is from what other people told me, every time you use 69 with a Bear, you're gonna need to brush your teeth afterwards.
I mean that's just smart and solid advice at this point. And Smila Van Buren gonna lead another lap. And right now Van Buren's got to be starting to think about this. You know, maybe get those 5 bonus points for leading the most laps with so many lead changes. Maybe this is what's going to happen. Is that Smila Van Buren, that rookie in that 11 KFC I8 the Bones car for Spub and Mortports is going to lead another lap coming around.
This still ain't decided yet.
No, not at all. Richard Blood going to put a run on it. I mean, again, you don't have to lead that many laps to get the extra 5 points in addition. That's a new addition this year. Is the most laps led gets an additional 5 points.
Here comes Dick Blood just surging up to the head.
And Richard Blood does in fact get to the head and explode onto this field. He is going to lead another lap here at a Daytona 500.
In air quotes, y'all, because this ain't really the Daytona 500. Nobody's supposed
This
to
is
know.
it's a tribute. It's a Daytona 500.
Yeah, it is that's why we got the air quotes. We got to use the air quotes, so make sure you use that every time.
Daytona 500.
Absolutely.
Day, quote, toner, quote, 5, quote, 00.
Now that's interesting. One of our reporters in the field, Craig Forever, did ask. He said, "What about the rumors about a cougar driving a car?" Come on, we're not gonna let a woman drive.
That's preposterous.
We're not gonna let a woman drive, not let alone one of that age.
Hold on, what kind of melon camp did you get that information from? Cougar driving a car.
Come on.
I mean, that's as far-fetched as the planet Mercury itself.
No doubt about that. And Cobb Salad leading the race yet again. And there is the thing. It is a big old pack. 21 cars within a second of the lead.
Nobody wrecked yet. Nobody passed out.
Nobody has wrecked. They are racing a good race right now.
There's still plenty of time.
It does just take one. We're seeing. Look at this. That's the shot right there. Is how wide and how loose they start to get coming around on these straightaways.
Just like Durlane.
And they make some moves like El Matador Toto Rosanna does, going low, getting behind Jeff Shanice, and moving his way up to 4th place, coming around again. Big Daddy Thibodeau, he was at the back of the field. He's in 2nd place right now.
Boys, I tell you what, since they've redid the whole front grandstand whole thing, they did this whole Daytona Rising project, I gotta say, it's pretty nice up here. I tell you what, I've slept for about 16 hours on these couches here.
It really is a beautiful thing. It really is just a nice thing to be able to go and sleep here, but we don't want to sleep. We don't want to sleep. We got to get out of here right as soon as this race is over. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm okay with the fact there ain't no cautions. Because you know what? The race is going to end quicker. We're going to get the hell out of here.
That's fine. Hey, I just want to tell y'all one thing. These brand new toilets, perfect for shitting.
Oh, we are going to destroy these toilets. I'm going to destroy me a turlet before I get out of here.
Oh, man.
I got a turtle head popping out right now. I'm ready to go ahead and
get that backsplash going.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I might just for the hell of it, I might shit in the tank. I might upper decker Daytona. It has been a dream of mine to upper decker Daytona. You ever have that dream?
Gonna do a Frank Thomas right there. Gonna upper deck it right there.
Absolutely.
On whoever has to clean that up.
I'm just gonna drop a log right next to that little like rubber ball plungy thing.
It's gonna be like Super Nintendo's Ken Griffey Jr.'s best way to ruin a day.
Absolutely.
Baseball. Unprotected.
And Smiley Van Buren proving he's got a good car. Look who's behind him. It's the former driver of that 11 car, Jim Blossoms, driving the Ford Pinto, sponsored by Plasma Train.
Holy shit. I'll tell you what, if Jim Blossoms were to win this race, this would be something of a damn miracle.
And Jim Blossoms, scary to say, Jim Blossoms is the most experienced driver in that general vicinity right now. He's got a rookie on either side of him. Smiley Van Buren and 542 Norman. Now, I don't want to take anything. Now, 542 Norman, of course, is a child. But Smiley Van Buren is an experienced driver, just not in the Diddler Cup, Lord. You've seen him on some of the lower circuits, ain't we?
Oh yes, indeed. He's driven some midget cars. I say that, of course, that's actually the name of the cars. We're not trying to be politically incorrect.
No, we don't want to confuse it with the dwarf car or the little people cars. That's actually two different. So he's driven the Formula cars. He's driven the sprint cars. So he's got plenty of racing experience for a young kid. But this is his first time in the Diddler Cup Series and the first time in a track this huge. Yeah, no doubt about that. A lot more short track racing for those series. But he is holding his own. He is acting like he has been there before. And 542 Norman making a pass, going to try to lead a lap here at Daytona at the Richard Petty driving experience.
Oh shit, folks, it's going to get good.
It is going to get good. As we cross the start-finish line, we're going to have 20 laps to go here at Daytona. And 542 Norman.
Is anyone pitting yet?
Oh, but they're
I don't think anybody's pitting yet. I think we're good. We might see a pit stop at some point. We might see a green flag pit stop. We might have to. We're going to keep an eye on that.
Now, I do want to let you know that unlike our getaway cars,
we are seeing cars going off on pit road.
Yeah,
pit lane is opening up. Let's go ahead and see who is pitting. Looks like that's 542 Norman.
Yep. All right.
Looks like Cobb Salad there too.
Cobb Salad pitting.
It's
jump on Reed.
They don't come in alone here. They've got to come out and They've got to come in and pass together so they can work together to keep in that slipstream.
Yep, and we'll keep an eye on who's coming in. It looks like Giacomo's coming in. Jean-Paul Henry. A lot of cars. We're gonna get an idea on it in a second when we start seeing the times start to mess around. And look at 542 Norman getting back off of pit road. Let's keep an eye on 542 Norman. As a couple of cars coming off. He won the race off pit road. Cobb Salad along with them. Looks like they didn't lose too much time. I think everyone else is going to have to start pitting. And 542 Norman all by his lonesome. Looks like Harrigan may have had a terrible time at pit road. He's definitely off the pace right now. And Ennio Sparin is going to lead a lap with the rotations off of pit road.
Dirk Tanaka as well got himself one. I think he's going to pits too.
I think so. Let's go ahead and take a look at Dirk Tanaka in that number 99 slap mark car.
Oh, I don't know what 542 Norman's thinking. I know he's a young kid, but he cannot make up all that ground on his own.
No, he's got to find himself a drafting partner. I don't know what he is thinking. He's got Cobb Salad behind him. I think he's just kind of, he's not. He just doesn't have the speed.
Obviously, Norman.
And look at all these cars going to pit road right now. We're just going to follow this.
And obviously Norman's thinking, I don't know what the hell he's thinking.
Oh, look at that little contact at pit road.
Oh, shit.
Kevin Boner-Pillman just got turned into by Stumpy Lane, and he got into, looks like that was Vitaly Kriptov.
Get out of here with that dick.
And that number one car, we're watching Boo with Jessup coming off of pit road after a good. And look at that! Look at that! That is some teamwork right there. He's got his partner in Reverend Pastor Chavez off of pit road. He knows he's going to have that bumper to follow. And they almost got into it with. Looks like that was. That's the 82. That's Doug Pork in the good gravy car. That's a rookie mistake almost being made. Doug Pork led a lap, but looks like everybody's coming around again.
The rookie mistake was that he didn't try and take him out. That's what I would have done back in the days when I was still racing.
No doubt about that.
I had my edibles today. That's what's keeping me calm, and that's what's keeping me level.
Hey, I understand, and I
you
appreciate
want-
it.
Ain't
I
nothing wrong
appreciate
there,
it.
bud.
Hey, by the way, y'all want one of these cookies?
Oh. Let's wait till we get on the road. We got.
I love to, but I gotta drive later.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, we're riding with Beaumont later on the way to
I gotta get all
Dothan.
y'all up the hell out of here.
We're riding with Beaumont to Dothan. Let's wait till we stop at the Sheets or the
We're
Piggly
stopping
Wiggly or the Circle K or
gonna
the
drop-
Wawa
we're
or
gonna-
something, and then we'll get some edibles and we'll mix them in with some edibles from the place. And
We're
looks like we're seeing.
We're gonna hop in the Chevy Corso.
That's right. That's damn right. That reminds me, I'm very glad that Lee Corso didn't try and take one of the other vehicles out from around one of the adjacent the airports.
Yes, he
it's
did. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Is our leading pack right now. Ennio Sparini leading this race. Dirk Tanaka behind him. And the interesting thing about this is that Dirk Tanaka is going to lead a lap. Ennio Sparini has got two of his teammates. He's got Big Daddy Thibodeau right behind him. He's got 542 Norman in front of him. I think Ennio Sparini may have stayed out to help his teammate 542 Norman get back to the front of this field, because I don't think Ennio Sparini has led a lap, has pitted yet. And that really is taking one for the team, is it not?
That is very, very bold strategy here.
Even though he's having problems with the car, he's still sacrificing himself to make his teammates win. That is a self-effort.
Again,
right
being a trainer at South Tucson in the South Tucson Youth Motorsports Camp, there's a lot to go with that. And look at that, Bucket Dukeshine up in 7th place. Cobb Salad staying up there. 542 Norman leading this race. Jim Blossoms in 3rd place. As we got 15 to go as we come around.
Holy shit, folks. I'm not just saying holy shit because I have a tendency to swear like a damn sailor, and also the fact that I'm getting physically paranoid. Holy shit, y'all. Dirk Tanaka's up at the front of this field.
He is at the front of this field. He's falling in behind Big Daddy Thibodeau. But Jim Blossom's in no man's land right now. He is not where he wants to be. And
I'm not
looks
even
like,
in no Machines land.
maybe no Machines land. I don't know. But what we are seeing is Jean-Paul Henry at the front of this field looking to try to make it 2 in a row as far as series championships. He is yet to win a race, but of course he's done some pretty good finishing.
And he's got a quick car underneath him. Look at this. Bucket Dushine's going to the inside line. He's taking Cobb Salad with him. And Dirk Tanaka's going with him too.
Dushan of that number
Oh,
55
flash right
Taco
there.
Baco
Dushan.
car. You can tinkle outside the Binkle, and he is tinkling all the Binkles right now. Moving up to 2nd place in that Taco Baco number 55 car. Looking to try to lead a lap.
Tinkle outside the Benkel. That's why I got these water bottles over here. You know, because you never know when you need them.
And you can, of course, go to Taco Baco and get yourself a Gordort pork. And you can get yourself a Chalapo. And you can go ahead and lead a lap here at Daytona, as Bucket Dushan is looking to do. And I don't think he's got any. He don't got no partners with him. The 00 and Paul Walker is way at the back in 26th. Smiley Van Buren has dropped to 17th place.
Yeah,
And I wonder if this is just pit strategy. Look at Kevin Boner Pillman. He is still on pit road. And he had a good car, and I think he just got inside the.
I think it might have just prematurely ejaculated all the engine fluids underneath.
I think so. That is unfortunate.
Damn.
Keep an eye on what's going on there. I don't think he's officially out. He is still getting worked on by that Penn 15 car team, but that is not
Remember,
looking
he got
good.
side swapped a little bit in the pits. So you touch it the wrong way, and it's just gonna ejaculate clothes all over yourselves.
Yeah, that is the problem though. Taco Baco of the Spub and Mortports team, the sponsor of the number 55 car, and we're seeing a pack of 10 lead this race, and that is going to be. I got a feeling, unless we have some sort of a caution, if we're going to see green flag racing to the end of this checkered flag, then this is going to be one of your winners. It's going to be one of these 10 cars. And let's go through and look at that. Who's coming off of pit road? Is that Kevin Boner Pillman coming off of pit road right there?
Oh shit, folks.
So they finally made the adjustments they needed to, and he is back on the racetrack.
He adjusted the waistband and flipped the dick, and all of a sudden he's working now.
He has, and
Feeling
Dirk
comfortable.
Tanaka back at the front of this race.
And he is absolutely up, tucked, and ready to go.
And gentlemen, I'm looking through the numbers here. We have 4 rookies in the top 10 in this front pack of this race. Dirk
And
Tanaka,
the defending champion at second as well.
Dirk Tanaka, we got Bucket Dewshine, we got Cobb Salad, and 542 Norman. And you know, of all the teams, we're looking. I feel like 542 Norman and Big Daddy Thibodeau and Ennio Spree are in the best position because they got all 3 of that team is in that top pack.
Oh my goodness, and you know, that is a hell of an accomplishment here. I'm really hoping here, you know, for a good result for 542 Norman and for Ennio Spree.
You know, you just want to see. There's so much to like about so many of these drivers, especially these rookies, to just win your first race and to have it be here in Daytona. Look at Jim Blossom's gonna go ahead and make a move, lead a lap here at a Daytona 500. He's gonna take Big Daddy Thibodeau with him, and I think that's the first time Jim Blossoms has led a lap.
Oh my goodness, that's his first lead laps all season. I tell you what, through his swollen, shut, reattached eyes, he's got to be saying everybody in his mirror is just trying to block everybody in sight.
What he can see is in his mirror right now, and that is leading a lap. With 10 to go, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the battle for 11th right now. It's about 7 seconds off the pace, but Reverend Pastor Chavez is trying to hold off a couple of cars. He's got the So Much Chicken 80. See, that's the Good Gravy car, the 83, and the So Much Chicken car, 82 car. Adjective Foods giving him a hell of a time. And that looks like that's going to be Doug Pork in the number 83 Good Gravy car going into 11th place. And that might be, if we see, that's the thing, we got to watch out. If a wreck happens in that pack, then that's just going to close the field up. And that's going to give any of these drivers a chance at winning.
Pretty much the top 10 finish right there.
They got a chance at it. I mean, because that's just going to... A yellow flag is going to just condense the field, and everyone's going to have a shot at it again. Look at Wu Ba Bala. He's at the front of that pack. He's not racing for the top 10, but he's got to try to stay at the front of this field.
He's standing up and taking it like a man.
He's going to try to race for valuable points, because remember, this is the new season. If you win a race, you are automatically qualified for the playoffs. All the race winners are going to make the playoffs, and then the remaining spots, 16 cars will make the playoffs. The remaining spots will go to the top in points. Jim Blossom's continuing to lead this race.
Nikolai and Topoff working together on the inside line of there.
That is smart. That is smart from that Matryoshka Inc. team. That's smart from that the Nikolai, the Soviet driving bear, right behind not Morris Mayfield. That is Paul Walker in that 00 Nihilist Arby's car, and he's got a teammate in Petrol Topoff, that number 90, Dimitri's Russian Roulette laser tag.
I know it looks like a number 4, but that is a number 90.
That's a 90. That's a Cyrillic number. It's a Russian number. They're driving Dodges, along with the South Tucson team. That's all who's running a Dodge right now, Dodge Stratus.
Their dynasty one block at a time, I tell you what.
And they are putting a good Russian block on some of these cars. Look at Agent Toby Keith making a push to the front of that second pack.
Well, how do you like him now? He is going to the front of this pack.
And we are heading up there. Oh, we got a caution. We got a caution.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
I don't know what the caution is.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my goodness.
At lap 50, something happened, and I'm not sure.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh.
We got a new ball game now for 6 laps.
Caution is out. I don't know what happened. I don't know if people just got off the pace. Vitaly Kriptov is way at the back, but I don't know what happened. Stumpy Lane, Kevin Boner Pillman. Well, we're going to have to find out what happened at about lap 50.
Yeah, that's right. That's lap 50. Now, remember, they can clean this up, and we're going to have just a handful of laps. Oh, my goodness. Now,
here's the thing.
Daytona,
do you pit?
It's a shootout!
500. This Daytona 500.
Now, here we're going to watch. Is the pit lane open? We're going to see what happens. Well, we got 7 to go right now. When it hits 51, that's 6 to go.
You can't pit now. You got to keep your track position.
Definitely. Pretty much everyone took a green flag pit stop. So I think everyone should be good to go. I think the only reason you'd pit is if you had some sort of issue that you need to fix. But at that point, you're going to want to stay on this track. And look at this. Look at how condensed they are. That 7 seconds is going to vanish.
Thick. That's a thick pack of cars. Just so dense and girthy.
We got 6 to go. Now here's the thing. Cobb Salad, Dirk Tanaka. They are the 1 and 2 right now. Rookies. Thought they had to just only contend with
goodness.
The butterflies. What are the butterflies going to be like right now for these rookies?
It's going to be nerve-wracking. Imagine this is just your 3rd Diddler Cup race for both Cobb Salad and Dirk Tanaka, and you've got to take
Bucket Duchan too. Let's not forget about him.
You got to take the restart here with just a couple of laps to go here, knowing that if you get it right, you could be winning this Daytona 500.
Nice job with the air quotes.
In addition, gentlemen, this restart is brought to you by Restart Adult Diapers.
Absolutely. When you need to poo in your pants and squirt on the go, put a little restart into your bowels with Restart Adult Diapers.
That is the official adult diaper and contingency sponsor of the Diddler Cup.
Your stool.
And don't forget, of course, we had some green flag stops we didn't have a chance to, but I might as well take this caution moment to let you know to thank our sponsor, Beepus, the official race fuel of the Diddler Cup Racing Series. Beepus, put a little high octane Beepus in your tank. Beepus.
Beepus. And
right on the tip of your tongue.
Absolutely. And of course, we do want to thank Giacomo for picking up this race's Parts Unknown Auto Parts Pole Award. It's a $30 gift card to any Parts Unknown Auto Parts store around God's Green.
You can get yourself a good tongue for a 1917 Rio Speedwagon.
Oh, the Rio Speedwagon, man! I can't. I had a car like that, and I just couldn't roll with the changes when I had to replace it, but it just couldn't run no more. And man,
but you're gonna keep on loving it.
I'm gonna keep on loving it.
Absolutely.
I keep on loving it to this day. I can't fight that feeling.
That's wonderful. I picked up an electric light orchestra for my old Ford Tempo every now and then.
Goodness.
That's great. Guys, we should. You think that there's would you guys want to stop at a Parts Unknown Auto Parts if we pass one on the way to Dothan? Would you want to go? Do you wanna? Do you want to go to Parts Unknown?
Absolutely.
Okay, don't bring me down now.
All right, hold on. I gotta jump the fence. Get back to the car here.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss these final laps.
We're out of here. We're going to Dothan.
Yeah, we're not sure. We ain't exactly sure what happened. We're going to get the highlights and find out what happened on lap 50, but a caution did come out. And the pace car is still on, and looks like we're going to go ahead and check the pace car. The lights are still on. When those lights go off, that means...
it's looking like we're going to get three laps of racing, which means and it's going to take the first lap for these cars to really get up to speed. So you're going to get at least 2 laps. It's going to be a proper green light checker shootout with that.
It really is. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what happens. I think we'll have keep an eye on Corso right now, and look at that beautiful night sky.
Everybody is on their feet, waiting, hoping,
ready to get the hell out of here too.
Yeah, everybody's waiting to get the hell out of here too. So that reminds me, I should probably put on my pants.
Yeah, we should probably get ready to tie our shoes and stuff.
Get your shoes on. I'll see you guys in bed. I gotta go out and get the car ready warmed up.
Yeah, you need a couple laps to get that car warmed up.
Go ahead and fire up the Peterbilt for me.
And as we head around on this, let's go ahead and go through the field right now. Let's talk about the top 10 right now. Cobb Salad, that number 21 legal bet for realmoney.gov. That Ford Pinto running for ATF Bureau Racing. Rookie looking just fantastic right now. He's led a lot of laps. He might actually win the extra 5 points for leading the most laps. I'm not saying that for certain, but I think he's definitely in contention right now, and he's got a chance to win this race. First, let's take a look. Is the pace car's lights are off? We're gonna go green flag racing after this.
One more time.
In second place, Dirk Tanaka in that slap mark car, number 99, another rookie, slapping away low prices for Slapdong Racing in that Chevy Prism. Jim Blossoms, a brand new ride, an independent racer in the Plasma Train number 41 Ford Pinto. Bucket Dushine, another rookie, number 55, Taco Baco for Spub and Mortports. Again, you don't know what you don't know, and if you don't know to be scared of Daytona, then, you know, that's pretty great to see. And rounding out the top 5 is Jean-Paul Henry. What can we say about him? You know, he's our series champ in that number 40 Leisure Beer Bomb Chevy Prism for DWI, Dixie Wimmer Incorporated. Ennio Sparini, Fat Darrell, Morris Mayfield in that 69 car.
Nice.
They round Big Daddy Thibodeau with 542 Norman rounding out the top 10. Sparini, Thibodeau, Norman 6, 9, and 10. South Tucson is having a hell of a day.
Damn right.
Without being at home.
It's all going to be about what these league cars can do to stay ahead of the field. And if any one of these drivers, they're going to need to make a decision right then and there to form that second line as soon as possible.
Looks like we're going to have 3 to go. Let's keep an eye on Corso as we come around this turn. 3 laps to go of green flag racing. Get yourself strapped in. Do not go anywhere. If you got to go to the bathroom, you better just piss yourself right now, because we're going to see an end to this race.
If you got to go to the bathroom, just whip your dick out and start furiously masturbating like I'm going to do to these last 3 laps.
At least it helps you hold it a little bit. At least it helps you hold it. Kind of confuses the paps. And here we go to the start finish line. 3 to go. 3 laps to go. Cobb Salad is going to start this one off. And we are seeing single line racing right now. Look at them going by.
But that's just because they're trying to get up to speed. It's going to be about till about they get to turn 3 that these cars are really going to get wound up to maximum speed.
And look at that long shot. You're seeing how they are just very carefully navigating this course. Morris Mayfield in that 69 car making a run.
Nice.
He's got Bucket Dushine. Bucket Dushine is in the front at the low line. He's trying to push to the front of this field. Cobb Salad putting the block on. Good blocking by Cobb Salad.
We're going to see a wreck here soon. I guarantee it.
Oh, you want to see us? You want to see us finish under green flag racing? We don't want to see a finish under a caution, but I mean sometimes that might happen. Here goes Bucket Dushine. He's got Ennio Sparini behind him. The 28 is right behind him. 2 to go. 2 to go, and look at them go. They're starting to spread out. 2 lines of racing. Morris Mayfield at the bottom. He's going to try to push into 3rd and get behind Dushine, but Cobb Salad. Cobb Salad, I got to say, Cobb Salad may have the best car on this racetrack all day, and he is showing it right there.
He's going to block him. He's going to try and move every which way to try and get that momentum behind him. Keep all these cars from getting around him. It's just going to drive
out. Here comes Morris Mayfield. Morris Mayfield decides to go with Cobb Salad and go into 2nd place. As we hit the turn, he's got Thibodeau and Norman behind him. This is going to be interesting. We are going to the checkered flag in just a second as we get around this turn. Cobb Salad leads him to the white flag.
1 lap to go.
1 lap to go.
Shit.
Here we go. It is Cobb Salad, Morris Mayfield, Big Daddy Thibodeau, 542 Norman and Bucket Dushine, but he's falling off the pace. And that's Fat Darrell. That's Jeff Shanice in 5th place. Cobb Salad trying to hold him off. Let's see if he can do it. Will Morris Mayfield play it conservatively? Big Daddy Thibodeau goes low. Thibodeau goes low. What will Cobb Salad do? Will he hold a line, or no, he's going to follow Thibodeau? He's going to go with him, and I think Thibodeau has made the smart move, moving into 2nd place. But here comes Cobb Salad, and Petro Top Off is moving up into 3rd place. He's right behind Thibodeau. And there it is! Cobb Salad has won this race! A rookie winning it!
Oh my God! His 3rd career Diddler Cup start, and he's won it! Daytona!
Cobb Salad! The number 21 Ford Pinto, sponsored by LegalBetForRealMoney.gov, wins a Daytona 500!
Alright, you have done so well. Hey, Cobb, real quick, they're going to want you to just drive the thing down to, drive it down to the,
Quick, let's get the crystals. I got the car. Go, let's get out of here. Go.
Yeah. All right, man. That's great here. Yeah. Can you pick me up like a double sack full while I'm going down there at the crystals? You want me to actually just drive this thing over there? Yeah, yeah. Just play it cool there. Don't make any sudden movements there. If anybody asks, just tell them that it's aftermarket. It's modified, but it is still street legal. I mean, it's got a 4 torch badge and everything. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have any actual functioning headlights. Just play it cool here. There's plenty of lights on the side of the road there. Trust me, you'll be fine, bud.
It is, in fact, and there we see it. There it is. Cobb Salad, your winner of a Daytona 500. Boys, it is an amazing, amazing day here.
That has been that's been wonderful. That's just been some damn racing. Of course, God, just a great finish, and what a good sight to see. Cobb Salad, that number 21 team picking up victory, just his 3rd start. I tell you, that's huge. Just kick off your career with that
really
sort
is.
of momentum.
what a great that kid is going to be so ecstatic for that. I mean, that just gives you so much confidence. It puts you in the playoffs. Like, we can't forget that. Cobb Salad
Absolutely.
officially in the playoffs. And that is just amazing. Congratulations to Cobb Salad.
Not
He's
bad
qualified.
for a race ever. Hey, that back seat's not going to get any warmer here.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and go down to the pits and talk to Cobb Salad.
Okay. Hey, actually, I'm gonna have to give him a ring here. I'm gonna have to give him a ring here because he's down at the crystal. Don't worry. This is the second burner phone. This is just the backup burner phone, just in case here. Let me go see here. No, I don't want to.
Second back burner.
Absolutely.
You can find irresponsible wrestling from Florida on speed dial.
I get you. I understand.
Hey, listen, Cobb. Hey, man. Hey, what's up, man? Why do y'all need me to make dinner? It'll all be explained later. Hey, man, listen, great job on winning that auto race, man. You did a hell of a job here. What was it like here, having to hold off such a great field of contenders here in those closing laps and 5-3 laps? What was your secret? I was just driving it real quick. Had a great help from my spotter down here, and just want to thank everybody down there to Legal Bet for Real Money.gov team. It's awesome to have an opportunity to win here at this is Daytona. Yeah, it is, but don't want to tip nobody off here. Hey, all right. Let me get a half sack full. You just with cheese. Give me a large fry and let me get some tater tots and a large. Hey, we don't have time for this unless you're getting it for us. Save it there. Listen, Cobb, you drove a hell of a race here. Glad to see you in the playoff, bud. Hey, that's no problem. Yeah, I'm gonna get a extra barbecue sauce on that.
Is he making his order?
Yeah, he's making his order.
It's like 2 number 9s, a number 4, and a number 6 with extra dip.
Fair enough. I mean, we got to have that extra dip.
Absolutely. That's
maybe he's got another chod dip in there and he's getting extra dip on top of that dip. I don't know.
Why not?
I'll do it. Just to be clear, that's barbecue sauce, not chewing tobacco.
Correct.
He got a big old wad of barbecue sauce in front of his lip. What the hell he doing?
I don't know. These kids these days, I don't know what they're up to. Yeah.
Well, fans, it has been a hell of a day. We're gonna go ahead and get to it in just a second.
What the hell happened with Chip? What the hell happened with that Dongerex car?
I don't know. He was not looking good. But we're looking right now at
Lap 50. Lap 50. I want to figure out what the hell happened. I think it's Dongerex.
I don't know, but we're
is
seeing.
Bad for you.
I don't know right now, but we're looking right now at the playoff grid. Of course, Paul Alcohol, Reverend Pastor Chavez, Cobb Salad have all qualified. Right now, Jean-Paul Henry leads in points. After that, then Paul Walker, Bowie Jessup, 542 Norman, 7th place right now in the points. Well, actually, 5th place in the points, but 7th place in the playoff grid. Richard Blood, Reverend Pastor Chavez, of course, in 7th place on points, but he's already in there. Enios Barina, Morris Mayfield, Petrol, top off. Look at all these rookies. Dirk Tanaka, so many rookie drivers doing good. Another big win for the Ford team. Cobb Salad, the first win for that ATF Bureau Racing team, and a first win for that 21 car, which didn't have a big turnaround for that team after last year not having a great time. Well, gentlemen, I think we're going to go ahead and find out what in the hell happened.
Hey, Beaumont, are you okay?
It's fine. Just stall him. Stall him. Stall him.
Just stall him. Just stall him out like Darryl Waltrip in the '86 Firecracker 400. Damn. All right.
Okay, so I think we had.
Gentlemen, I swear we better find these highlights.
We're working on it.
That's fine. I'm reloading just in case.
Good idea. Well, it clearly wasn't in the main pack. What in the hell happened in that other pack of cars?
Maybe it was just a phantom debris caution. Who knows? I hope nobody. I mean, we had a decent crowd.
Maybe they were trying to signal for the cops. I'm watching as that middle pack comes around. I'm watching right now. I'm trying to find this. Okay, because right when it became lap 50 is when the caution came out. So it was on lap 49 that caution came out, and we're kind of watching, seeing what's happening here. And nobody's, the caution's already out, and I don't see nobody spinning. So let me go ahead and see what's going on here. That's so confusing right now. Okay, let's watch these guys. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so the caution's already out at that point. Did one of them wreck or something? I'm completely confused now.
I'm starting to feel like, and maybe it's just the edibles wearing off here, but I'm starting to think this is some sort of false flag operation.
It might have been a false caution flag. A caution false flag. What we're going to look at right now at Kevin Boner-Pillman, Vitaly Kriptov, and Stumpy Lane right now. They were at the back of the pack, and this is around when we saw the caution come out. I don't see any of them getting into the wall. I don't see anything happening. Caution's already out. I didn't see nothing happen. We're gonna rewind to this. We're gonna rewind to this pack and see if anybody got off the track or something like that, and see what happened. I'm completely baffled as to why we had a caution flag.
Buddy, I'm just too high to even see straight.
That's fair. We'll get you some Piggly Wiggly, and we'll be all right.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody unless somebody scraped the wall or something. I don't see it. Like, caution's already out, and I don't know. I'm completely confused. Maybe that was just a police. Maybe that was just a police warning. I don't know. Well, folks, there you have it. Beaumont, get the car going. Car started? All right, guys, we gotta roll. We gotta roll. Look, just meet us in Dothan. Meet us in Dothan on Sunday, 1 p.m. Dothan, Alabama. You just ask for Stoney. Ask for Stoney. You'll find the place. It's pretty easy to find. You'll know where we'll be. Okay? Folks, this has been a goddamn auto race. Cobb Salad is your winner. We'll just run. Okay, if you need a rendezvous point, 50 miles out of town, meet at the Sheets. Okay, meet at the Sheets. Okay. All right, we'll see you in Dothan. All right. Let's go!
Bye.